let's just keep it going. Next up to the stage, he's very funny, a real joy, like a literal joy. And I don't get that much in my life, so I was very confused for the first half of the class, but now I get it. Please welcome to the stage, Sean McLaughlin.
Hello. I have a very serious question for the audience. Which Golden Girl are you? It's not funny. It's one of the most important questions that a gay man will ask himself. We have to come up with one. It's in our contract. And, it's hard to compare yourself to a group of 60-plus-year-old women, but gay men, it's just what you do. Immediately, when asked, a lot of gay men will say that they're Blanche because she's the slut. And maybe they are compared to their straight friends. But just consider this. How many sexual partners have they had in a 24-hour period? If they know offhand without having to go and look back at their Grindr messages, they're not a Blanche. They're barely a floozy. Okay? And if a gay guy likes to stir shit up and then never seems to get in trouble for it, picture it. A family wedding where they're holding court telling blowjob jokes, and you know what? Great Aunt June laughed so hard that she peed herself. That's a Sophia. You dumb logical loop. Don't know. It's from the girl. If they're a pessimist who enjoys giving bad news mixed with a little bit of I told you so, they could be a Dorothy. This is the know-it-all homosexual. Don't we know it? Sometimes they feel a little bit alienated from their group, like they feel like their peers are avoiding them. Well, they are. We're sick of getting group texts about the dangers of monkeypox, accompanied with dick sore visuals that you found online. We get it, Dorothy. You're good at research. And then, you know what? Not a lot of gay guys will say that they're Rose, because Rose is the idiot. And those who do are probably just trying to, play dumb so they can score themselves a sugar daddy bear with huge nips. Real idiots don't know that they are idiots. That's what makes them idiots. That and they're incredibly boring, yet depressingly specific stories. And they usually start with, back at Fire Island, and then they all end with, and that's why Sven Hunespot's thing was spit roasted on the lanai. Shut up, Rose. But the good thing is that once you finally embrace your inner Golden Girl, you get your gay card punched. And I'm talking about a physical card, not anal sex. Whether you're a Blanche or a Sophia or a Dorothy or a Rose, at least you're not a Karen. And I actually am a Gemini, so I'm two. I am Dorothy in the streets and I'm Blanche in the sheets. I actually have a tank top because that's what you get when you get your gay card punched. We're all just searching for something, introspection. It's what separates us from the Russians. I went searching for myself and I found something else. A cosmic consciousness who hijacked my body to speak as a spiritual guru. It's true. They're called Moses, and I owe them a lot of money. They charge me every time they inhabit my body, so it's getting a lot of credit. Would you like to meet them? Yeah, okay, cool. They're going to come anyway. So just give me a second. I have to just calm down my inner being. I use a variation of Lamaze. Moses told me that in a previous existence I was a midwife. So. Hey, we're Moses. We are jazzed to be here in this small, kind of dark basement. Sean sure has moving on up, right? It's better than where we found him. Oh, shit. This is what you decided to wear to a performance. Jesus Christ. Okay, we'll have a chat with him later. Anywho, now that you have an audience with a dollop of infinite intelligence, what do you want to talk about, bitches? All right, just give me a topic. Any topic. Come on, just scream it out.
Whales.
Sorry, say it again.
Whales.
Identity. Thank you. Ooh, that's a good one. You humans are always getting your undergarments in a bunch over your identities, and as you should, because people are judging you harshly for them. So our advice is that you just take a hot second and make a list of all of your personal attributes and peculiarities, and then look through all of those, and any that are embarrassing or gross, just chuck them. We recommend a regular hypnosis sessions or a minor lobotomy. And if you can't find a lobotomy surgeon in the black market, just DM us. We know a guy. Once your brain is all mushy and reprogrammed, do yourself a favor. Ask everyone around you, what do you hate about me? Physically. And whatever they tell you, just change it. Your hair, your clothes, your face. Just go to town on it, you know? I mean, it's really important that you don't offend other people with your hideous body, okay? And what's the worst thing that can happen, you know? You end up on an episode of Botched? You should be so lucky. You know, if you do all these things, we promise you, you'll get what you always wanted. People will finally like you. And that is how you find the key to your best identity. All right, so we gotta run. We gotta inhabit someone over in Wichita later. So I just want everyone to know that you are loved by us, which is a pretty big fucking deal. So, toodles. How long was I out? Oh, you're all wearing the same clothes, so it was brief and inexpensive. And you're all wearing clothes, so not another orgy. That's good. And none of you were crying. I didn't slap anyone. Oh, right. Okay. I get it. I'm a bit eccentric. It's because of where I was raised. Vermont. It's a very eccentric state. We have Bernie Sanders as a senator, so that tells you a lot. My high school was eccentric. Not in like Liberace teaching driver's ed eccentric, with like all the teenagers having like wax burns because of all the candelabras in the car. No. It was like the teachers wanting to instill empathy in their students eccentric. It was the 90s and we had a gay-straight alliance. And none of the homos were out of town, myself included. I guess it wasn't so much an alliance as it was like a bi-weekly meeting to just discuss what words you can and cannot say in mixed company. God, I just feel bad for whatever adult had to take part of that, like run that meeting, you know? All right, let's get started. Butch. Dicey, but go for it. Dyke. Maybe not. Although, the shop teacher, Ms. Monteagle, does seem to prefer it. It's on her bowling shirt. Sissy. Let's leave that to the skinheads and the Republicans, shall we? Faggot. Oh, that does not taste good in my mouth. Which is strange, because usually they taste great in my mouth. So that is a hard no. Cleared everything up for everyone? Good. Next week we're going to talk about the elusive bisexual. If you see one out in the wild, don't make a big deal out of it. We don't want them to retreat back into the comfort of their heterosexuality. We kid. Not really. All right, bye my little gabies. I assume that's how the meetings went. I don't know. I wasn't part of that group. It's full of a bunch of dykes and faggots. I may have had a limp wrist, but I did not have a death wish. Thank you all very much.